Hello again and welcome to our March 2022 edition of Quick Kit. Links to everything we mentioned will be down in the description below. Let's get into it. Amaran has released two series of products that we've been waiting to see from them for a while now. The T2C and the T4C tube LED fixtures and the F21X and F21C, as well as the F22X and F22C, which are flexible LED fixtures. As with previous Amaran fixtures, the C stands for RGBWW and X stands for bicolor. Pricing on these units looks pretty good, and they both look to have some really unique features, especially the tube lights. I've been waiting for Amaran or Aputure to release some tube lights so we can control them with our other Aputure fixtures via the Sidus Link app in our studio, and it looks like they've delivered some really great fixtures here. The T2C is a 20 watt, roughly 2 foot fixture, and the T4C is a 40 watt, roughly 4 foot fixture. They are both RGBWW with good brightness for their size according to Aputure's photometrics. The T4C has a roughly 100-minute runtime at 100%, and the T2C will last approximately 4 hours at 100% when using the 77 watt-hour swappable battery grip that is included with the fixture. They also have a range of mounting solutions such as a NATO rail, quarter 20 and 3/8/16 with ARRI style locating pins. The flex lights also look like a really unique option within their market, and there aren't too many flex RGB mats on the market, so these could be one of the best options for that. I'm super excited to get my hands on both of these and see how they perform. There have been so many lenses announced this month, so let's quickly fire through them. First off, Cooke announced their latest full-frame cinema lens set, the S8s. The launch lineup consists of 7 lenses, with a further 9 lenses being available in late 2022, bringing the full set to 16. This is a decent amount of lenses for the set, and there are a good amount of focal lengths to choose from. It's also great to see Cooke delivering 7 lenses at the same time. They feature a maximum aperture of t1.4 across the majority of the set, a fully spherical optical design, a 9-leaf iris, are available in PL and LPL, have the same build quality you would expect from a Cooke, and are surprisingly small and light considering Cooke's previous flagship lens designs. We checked them out earlier this month, and they look really nice on camera. I can't wait to shoot with them and run them through some of our testing. Venus Optics has released a bunch of new lenses this month. This consists of a 20mm f4.0D shift lens, a 7.5mm t2.90D Super 35 Cine lens, the Argos 25mm 0.95 MFT APO prime, and 4 new Micro Four Thirds lenses. All of these look really interesting. The 4 new MFT Cine lenses and the new 25mm will be great paired with the recently released GH6. The 7.5mm has been designed for short flange cameras, so will work great with RF mount Super 35 cameras like the Komodo and the C70. Meike has released 2 new lenses into their cinema lineups. Their 105mm t2.1 for their full frame line, and the 25mm t2.1 for their Super 35 line. We've looked at their lenses a bunch and have really liked them, especially considering their price. We actually have a full set of the full frame lenses on the way to check out, so if you want to see that review when it drops, make sure to hit subscribe. Musashi Optical has announced the Opt More, a 1.4x PL to PL extender designed to cover full frame with a rated image circle of 46.3mm. The 2 times performed well, so I'm sure this one will too. If you want to learn more about this and what lenses will work, drop us an email via the address in the description. Samyang released the AF 35mm f1.4 Mark II for full-frame Sony E-mount cameras. This lens is an updated version of their previous iteration of the 35mm AF. It brings an improved maximum aperture, as well as better overall optical design and autofocus performance. Sony announced the 6-35mm f4 powered zoom lens. We did a video covering it in depth, but long story short, it's a fantastic, small and lightweight ultra-wide zoom with a built-in zoom servo so you can perform unique shots not possible with other Sony 16-35s. The only issue is that it doesn't have IS like some other options. If you want to learn more about it, check out our video here. Sirui has announced their second lens in their full-frame 1.6x anamorphic line for mirrorless camera systems. This new 75mm joins the 50mm t2.9, which are both available in E, L, Z and RF mount, and could be a good option for you if you're looking to shoot anamorphic on a budget. Jay Holborn and Christopher Probst have released the Cine Lens Manual, a new and comprehensive book that examines the art and science of cinema optics. It has had some high praise from various industry professionals, and I'm sure it's packed full of awesome knowledge and years of hard work from Jay and Christopher. I know it's not a lens and we don't sell it, but as a lover of lenses, it's something I am seriously excited to get my hands on. Fingers crossed our copies turn up as soon as possible. Canon's long-awaited firmware update for the C70 is finally here, and available to download right now. This brings the ability to shoot cinema raw light 4K recording directly to V90 SD cards internally, an XFAVC proxy recording mode, interval recording, and a frame limit recording mode, as well as a couple of new colour profiles. Our video going in depth on this raw update will be out tomorrow, so if you don't want to miss it, make sure to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Portkeys have been really busy this month, releasing 3 new products, the first being the Li SDI HD EVF, as well as their Mark II HDMI version of it as well. With these new versions, you can also power it via an LP6 battery, which is an awesome addition in case you don't want to run a D-tap cable to power it. I've checked out the SDI version, and it's actually pretty decent considering the price of it. They also released the PT5 Mark II, a 5-inch touchscreen on-camera monitor, and the MT22, a 21.5-inch 1000 nit production monitor. This actually looks pretty interesting. I like the look of the mounting options for wireless video solutions, and it can be calibrated using the X-Rite i1, which will make calibration really easy. Fingers crossed we get to check this one out ASAP. Bright Tangerine released their Casper system, as well as a Cine tape rangefinder bracket for compatible Macbox systems. We managed to check out the Casper system earlier this month, and the dovetail system is actually really nice. The shoulder pad also felt pretty decent. It's got a really unique design to it that should help with the breathability of the pad and the hand grips. Next Friday and Saturday, we'll be exhibiting at BSC Expo 2022 at Battersea Evolution in London. We'll be there in full force showing the latest kit and sharing our knowledge with areas dedicated to virtual production, NDI, Cine rigs, shoulder configurations, lenses, motion equipment, monitors, and more. We'll also be running a competition at the event where we are giving away over £11,000 worth of kit. All you have to do is visit our booth and snap a picture of your favourite part of the stand and share it on either Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Make sure whatever platform you post on, you follow us and tag us, and then use the hashtag CVPBSC2022. And you're in for a chance to win some awesome packages. More details about this can be found on our website. So if you're in London on those days, make sure to swing by and say hello, and check out some of the amazing kit that we have on show. I've put a sign up link down in the description below. Right, let's get into our quickfire honourable mentions. There's quite a few this month. Links to details about these are all in the description below. Aksoon has announced the M1, a HDMI to USB-C adapter which turns your smartphone into a monitor. Atomos released AtomOS 10.74 for the Ninja 5 and 5 Plus, which brings custom frame guides, a frame grab system, and onion skin overlay function. Apple released their Mac Studio systems as well as a new studio display. We've actually got one of the base Ultra systems in at the moment, and we'll be updating the rest of our workstations as soon as they arrive. Aperture has started shipping the 1200D Pro. Blackmagic has released Resolve 17.4.6, which brings a good amount of tweaks, especially for Apple Silicon Macs. Camrade has updated a new range of rain and cam covers. The Canon PowerShot Pick, a unique compact camera designed for content creators, is now available. Corswix has announced their new Nano F 45Wh L series battery. Crystal Video Technology has announced their Pro Z Zero Delay wireless system. Godox has announced 2 new Cobb LED fixtures, the Lightmon's LA150D and LA200D. IMAX has announced the development of 4 new 65mm film cameras. Insta360 released the One RS, a modular wide-angle VR camera. Manfrotto has released a CF Express Type B reader with a USB 3.2 Type C port. Nanlite has announced the PavoTube T8-7X. Netflix have approved the Panasonic BS1H and the Sony Venice 2 8K module. Rode announced their NTH100 closed-back headphones. Shape released a new clamp-on matte box, the LWAKS-MB. Swit have launched their series of B-mount batteries and a new 23.8-inch 4K QLED production monitor, the BM-H245. Teradek announced the Prism Flex, a portable H.264 and 265 encoder and decoder that can stream up to DCI 4K. Tilta announced their quick release adapter for the Float Arm system, which allows you to switch between different stabilization equipment using a Manfrotto 501 plate, and their GH6 rigs. Wise has released a series of V90 SDXC cards in 3 different sizes, 128, 256 and 512GB. Xeon has released the Crane M2S, a compact, lightweight and affordable gimbal. Zilla has released a 12G SDI cable, and Zoom has announced the F8N Pro, an 8-channel field recorder capable of capturing 32-bit flow audio. If you enjoyed this, please make sure you subscribe ready for next month's quick kit, and let us know what kit you've picked up this month in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.